Hello, beautiful divine one. Welcome. Welcome to this here and now moment. This is a moment of your choosing, is it not? You chose to click on this. You felt the call, you clicked, you're here, and it's a moment of your choosing. So what do you choose to do now with this magical moment that you find yourself in? Do you feel that this message, whatever it may be, I don't know what the title is right now, but do you feel and do you choose for it to be for you? You can choose at any point within the video to check out. You may feel at any stage that it isn't for you, and then stand in your sovereignty and choose that. They're bringing through that the simplest choices that you make have the most profound effect. It's an effect that you cannot see. It's an effect on frequency. 111 as this is coming through. It's an effect on frequency. What I'm seeing is something very, very simple, as somebody choosing to step up and make a cup of tea. And I'm seeing like the ripple effect of this vibration, like as they walk to the kitchen. I see like with each of their footsteps, there's an energy. It does something to the frequency that is behind them, but not really behind them, because it's like it's happening all at the same time. So it's stuff is happening beyond what your human can see. I'm just hearing Source is coming to the tea party. I like that, seeing as it came with the tea option. And honestly, I think of tea parties now. Whenever I think of a tea party, it's my little one, because she's at that stage. So for me, what I feel in a tea party, the magic, the beauty, the fun, the freedom, the play, I feel that for you, and I'm excited for you. I truly, truly am. Because you get to choose how to interact, how to be at this tea party. Perhaps it's an imaginary tea party. Perhaps there are no cups, no saucers, no cakes, no plates, no blanket, no nothing. Does it mean that it's not a tea party? Does it mean that it can't be a tea party? This is about how you choose to show up in what is presented to you in your now moments. It's how you choose to respond, the frequency that you choose to play in when you are in your now moment. When we are alone, it is often really, really easy to be in your own frequency and to feel the rightness of everything, to have the knowing that everything is perfectly, divinely right on timed, and that means you too, because you've designed everything. It's much easier to do this when there is nothing around us. Sometimes it's a little more difficult when at one stage I struggled to go grocery shopping because being around so many frequencies was overwhelming for me at a point. And I had to learn to play in this new way that my human was experiencing the world. I had to choose things differently. Don't like loud places anymore, don't like loud spaces. I mean, at one point in my time, clubbing was one of my favorite things to do, dancing to loud music. But now I think I don't know what it would do. I wouldn't go to a place like that. Or I can't say wouldn't, unless I felt called to. I wouldn't, because the now me feels that the now me would not enjoy that. So it's like you're being called to do things so differently in a judgmental free way. I'll say this another way. You are being called to do things differently without questioning yourself or judging yourself, or even really playing in the paradigm of why, or questioning the reasoning or the difference, or even any of it. This is about, here's a good example. I like this imagery. Say you have been reading a book series, and let's say there have been 7 books, and for, I don't know, a year, however long it takes you to read a year seems like a fair enough number. For the past year, you have dedicated a significant amount of time to perhaps reading the book, or maybe you've been listening to the audio book. 555 as this is coming through. So you've invested time, energy, focus. You've been excited about it. You've been awaiting this final book, and the final book arrives, and it's just that feeling that you got from all the other books isn't there. It's now a struggle. It now becomes something that you have to do, not something that you just get to enjoy while you are experiencing it. You get to choose in that moment. Do you choose to continue reading the book because of all the choices that the past now you's made? Perhaps all you needed to gain, you've already gained in the first 6 books. Perhaps you have changed so much that the book is now of a different frequency, and you cannot really relate to it in the way that you used to, because you are not the same. Is that not something to celebrate? So you get to choose to experience the world in a whole new way, guilt-free, without questioning. The questioning I'm hearing seems to come in for many of you once you have made the choice and find yourself in, for lack of a better word, nothingness. Carl Jung speaks about this a lot, like something, the stuff that is to fill that place is still coming in. It's almost like the place has to be aired out for a little bit. That's the imagery I'm getting. So we seem to often find ourselves going back to these things that are not resonant for us, simply because it kills time, because it's what we used to do, because it used to work for us, because it used to make us feel good. It was something we used to enjoy doing. And that's perfectly fine. Just because you used to doesn't mean the now you needs to. This is truly stepping into the sovereignty of the now you, free from every other now you's choices or past now you's choices. I'm just hearing and seeing the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. It's like I'm feeling and seeing that it's trying to come out of the cocoon, and then it stops for a moment, as if it talks itself out of the process, as if it's not quite okay. So this butterfly, it's ready. It knows, it can feel that there is no more space for it in the cocoon. It's uncomfortable. There's no more space for it, and it knows inherently what it needs to do to just move things around. 911 as this is coming through. Move things around, move energy around, move and trust. And then it starts to move, and it sees the cocoon falling away, and it sees things changing, and it sees that suddenly it has a desire that it's never had before, or a feeling that it's never had before, and it goes, and it stops, and it analyzes, and it goes, okay, what was that? What does that mean? What do I look like? What is it going to be outside of there? How will I be when what is outside of there? This is like the rebirth of you. That's really what is coming through. it's beautiful because I see you transcending every version of you that you have or could have ever been. But transcending, my left ear is ringing, transcending, and as I said that, I also heard like an echo in it, like, which implies to me going up, 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 911 as this is coming through, up, up, up. You are transcending the you thought you were. But what it requires for you, the now you, to do is to trust what you are feeling called to do. If you're like the butterfly feeling the call to move, do what you feel called to do. It is what breaks you out of the cocoon. But it's not breaking you out of the cocoon. It's like you are freeing yourself from the cocoon. You are being reborn from 111, as this is coming through. You are being reborn from the identity of what you thought, or through the identity of what you thought was you. 1111, as this is coming through. The cocoon as the ego, this is not the first time that this message of this imagery has come through. I'm just feeling it really, really strongly right now. 9111, and I'm feeling this massive choice. It's a decision, but it's the decision that ends all indecision. I see and feel you making it. I see you. It's like you step into the known of you to embrace the unknown of you and everything. This is how it's feeling for me. So in this cocoon, as you are following what you are called to do in this moment, in each and every now, you are freeing yourself from the limitations of the identity that you have been, the identity that you thought was you. Your identity is now fluid, like you. The truth of you knows the truth of what is coming through now for you. That you get to choose who and what you feel called to show up as in each and every now. There is a stepping out of hestation, a stepping into, I'm hearing regeneration, not sure why, but I'm hearing, I'm also hearing stepping beyond the generations. So this is also, okay, for many of you, there is a feeling of generational curse breaker, that there is something that you need to do as a generational curse breaker. This is another stream of consciousness that's coming through, just so you know. So it's one of you wanting to assist you. Okay, so this generational curse breaker box, I'm going to call it a box because somebody placed you in it and it felt like a good place for you at a time. So you climbed in the box. We are all generational curse breakers, but being a generational curse breaker is not done by doing anything or truly saying anything. It is done by being the truth of you, because the truth of you knows not to do things the way that anybody has done before, including your family, including the people in your family, your mother, your father, your God, I don't know, but whatever box. And at one, look, we are all generational curse breakers, but it is a paradigm. That particular box remains a paradigm. It's a paradigm that many people and many texts will tell you that there is something that you need to do, something that you need to fix, something that you need to heal. And while yes, healing needs to occur, it is on an alchemical level and not a problem-solving, fixing, shadow work level. You are beyond that. You are aware of, for lack of a better word, the curses. You are aware of the lack of resonance that you feel and have felt for many, many years with regards to certain things. There's nothing that you need to do. It's the past. It's happened. You can't change it. And the past is here for alchemy. The only way you can change the past is here now, in the now, through what you choose in the now, and whatever every future now you chooses consistently. To be a generational curse breaker, all you need to do is be you and embody the truth that is not for you, and alchemize all the stuff that isn't for you. Like, that is how you free yourself and the other beings and the stories and the history and the memories and the trauma, right? Because trauma takes place in the mind. It doesn't take place anywhere else but the mind. Yes, there is bodily trauma, but what I'm speaking about and what they're referring to is the trauma that you put yourself through in your mind. When you're running on the hamster wheel, when you're thinking, when you're stressing, when you're concerning yourself with the thoughts of others, or how others perceive you, or whether or not you are right or wrong, or, well, pretty much any thought. Five, as this is coming through, you are being given the choice, because right now I'm seeing the Five of Swords in my mind's eye. So I'm actually gonna, after this, take out the cards. I'm seeing the Five of Swords in my mind's eye. I'm seeing you choosing to step out of the mind matrix into the here now, into the magic that is here now, always. The magic that you bring to the now. The now is only as magical as you allow it to be, and you give the now permission to be magical by being fully present in each and every now moment. Your presence is the connection. Your presence, it's like a light bulb, the circuit. Like, your presence, the more present you are, I'm seeing like the copper wire coil around. This is a very old school light bulb that they're showing me, like, I want to say a high school science project, but I'm seeing this copper wire coil around the middle screw that creates the conductor and the connection for everything, the current to run through and the light bulb to turn on. As you can see, I'm not a scientist, or I choose not to be, but your focus is the wrapping around, is the closing of the circuit. So the more focused you are in the now, the more present you are in the now, following the call of the now, following the call of you in each and every now moment, choosing you in each and every now moment. This turns it, being your authentic self turns you into a magnet. It brings in everything that is for you, everything that you truly, truly desire, that the source of you, the truth of you truly desires, even if it is unknown to you at this point. 911, 9111, as this is coming through. I'm really feeling for you that the stepping into the now, to meet the now where you are at and where it's at. This is how I see what I'm seeing is the Muse Justice card. I've got the box here. I wonder if it's gonna, it wasn't the deck I was gonna use, but now I'm being called to. So let's see if she pops out. Source does sometimes like to do fun and interesting things like that. No. Okay. They want me to describe it, but I'm going to use this deck. I was going to use another one, but I'm really being called to this deck, so we'll see. But what I'm seeing for you is really, really you. The Justice card has like a head splitting open and the same face coming out through the crown. This is your true identity, and it's free from the stories. It's free from the judgment. It's free from the misery, the concern, the problem solving, the fixing, the overthinking, the fear, the wondering, the like. I'm hearing anticipation, but not in a good way, like an anxious anticipation. It's you stepping beyond that into the now you that is free from everything. Meaning, the now you is the source of all that you need for you to be and express and embody the highest frequency that you can in the now moment. And this is done through alchemy, because it's not like everything we experience right in the now is blissful, joyful, is for us. We experience many things that are not for us. But it is what we do when we are experiencing these experiences that allows the magic to be set alight, like to really take flight, for there not to be echoes of your heaven on earth, but for it to truly come in. Devotion to you is the way through the noise, through the nonsense, through the illusion. When you answer the call, whatever call comes to you in the now, you are in devotion. You are being in devotion to you. You are trusting you, two, as this is coming through. And you are the choice in every two. You are the choice in every two. By choosing you, you assist others. Okay. I feel like that particular stream of consciousness has run its course, and I'm not sure where I left, where it sort of jumped in. If I'm being honest, I know that it will circle back there if we're meant to. How do I say this? I am but a humble servant in these moments, and that's not supposed to be biblical or even sound like I'm. But I am in right now. I'm being in service to me. I'm being in service to whomever you are, if you're here at this stage still watching, and even if you clocked off in the beginning. And I don't pre-plan. I step aside. I allow source to pass through me. I open up to receive, and I allow whatever to come out of my mouth without thinking or attaching to it. Sometimes, like, I will alert you guys to the fact when my human is stirring. But this is what all of you are here to do, and this is playing in the now. For me, I'm a reader of energies, a verbal channel. I don't know. I don't even want to label myself, because I don't even know. Because there is still parts of me that are in resistance, and that's okay. I'm still here to play, and we are co-creating this message together. This message is meeting you where you are at, to reflect to you something that you needed to see, to remind you of the truth and not your history, is what I'm hearing. The past is history, and it's up for rewriting. And not rewriting in the sense of throwing everything under the carpet. Rewriting in the sense of, like, turning it into something else. Turning it into, oh, that whole story, that whole was a was an experience that showed me XYZ about myself, they are on a different frequency, or that job, I really don't enjoy going there, or the grocery store. Like, do you ever, I don't know where you go shopping, but maybe it's in a mall and maybe there's a few grocery stores that you get to choose from. And have you found yourself not wanting to go to the grocery store or certain stores? Have you found that you've been changing things, that maybe you've been eating differently? Maybe things that you used to love eating, just you don't anymore. You don't know why, you just don't. They're giving me this for you to show you, or to use as, they want you to see how the simplest choices can have the greatest effect. The more you follow your instinct, the more you follow the call of you in the now, the easier it gets. But the more you get to experience the magic that is. Okay, I'm being told to stop this. Okay, so if any of this resonates with you, not a short introduction once again, but I'm following how this flows without needing to know. So you are being called to very much do the same in your life, to not take things so seriously, to make light of things, to have fun, to trust, and to co-create with Source in your way, your unique way. If any of this resonates with you, I'm Angela. I channel Source Consciousness through for you guys daily, sometimes more. And I ask you now to breathe, to ground yourself in this now with your breath, to breathe in fully through your nose, holding for a moment at your capacity, at your heart center, acknowledging the source of you. And then fully surrendering on your exhale, breathing at your own pace, opening to receive, softening to surrender on each exhale. Okay. What's at the bottom? The Chariot. Yeah, you are, friends, you are really breaking free from your cage. But it's the cage of you. It's the cage that you placed within yourself. You're learning to play with reality in a whole new way. That's what I'm hearing. You're learning to play with reality in a whole new way. I'm being called to her hands. The Hermit card is underneath her. I'm just feeling that wanted it to be known, because there is a little bit of introspection. Introspection that is occurring at this time. It's like, so you get to reflect so that you can choose what you reflect. It's like you get to choose what your reflection in the mirror looks like, not by dressing, not by doing anything to your outside being. You get to choose what your reflection looks like in the mirror. I'm also really being called, it's like reflection and perspective are so similarly intertwined at this juncture. I'm seeing it as like a gold and silver thread, like plaited together. What you choose to see, how you choose to see your situation and you in your situation, is truly what awakens. I'm going to take both because this is very much it. What awakens the magician within you, the conscious creator that is you. I'm just hearing, you are here to create that which does not exist. This isn't new. This is why this channel resonates with you. It's a reminder that you are a creator, not just of your reality. You are a co-creator with Source, for Source. This is truly you. I'm just hearing all of this. I don't even know what's at the bottom here, the two cards. Okay, I'm hearing, as I pick these two cards up, I'm hearing Sources not forcing you, but kind of kicking you out the nest. That message has come through before. this card coming through with the Muse of Inspiration, the Six of Voices coming through with the Muse of Inspiration. It's like you are truly ready. You are truly ready. Do you remember at some stage I said I saw the Five of Swords in my mind's eye? Yeah, and it is because you are beyond that, beyond playing in the paradigm of the mind. You're catching yourself a lot more when you're playing in those paradigms, when you're thinking. You're pulling yourself. I'm going to use tugging rather than pulling. You're tugging yourself back to yourself, back to the now. You are ready. Like source is not forcing you. Source is the force that I'm hearing, like the force to be reckoned with, but it's like source is the force behind all the magic. It's like source is the force that creates the miracle, but first you need to be ready to step into the unknown to receive the miracle. So source is kind of like, I can't give you what you want while you're still here. You need to be beyond here, beyond the limitations that you are still experiencing here. And when this card, or this card combination, especially this Four of Swords, for me the Four of Swords is truly the alchemy card in the tarot deck. It's the, no matter what deck I've looked at, the Four of Swords always indicates, it says voices here, but it's swords, always indicates that something is maybe not being seen in the way that it truly is. 3-3 as this is coming through. So something is not seen. 3-3-3. Something is not seen as it is, or it's not being allowed. You're not allowing yourself to see it as it is. And this is, I'm hearing the stories that you are still attached to, the attachments that you still have. But what this presents to you is an opportunity truly to dive. And they're giving me dive because it's, you don't dip your toes into your truth, into your light. You don't go lightly into your bright light. It's like a moth to the flame. It's like once you begin to experience it, 144, there is just a pull and a draw. And I feel like, is that a moon? Yeah. Interesting, once again, this moon with this portal, this Lion's Gate portal that has, or is open. And I really feel called to say, so if you've made it this far, then this is truly for you. Regardless of the Lion's Gate portal, the magic is available to you in every now, should you choose for it to be. 444 as this is coming through. Also being called to the Four of Swords, like you have the power, the magic, the alchemy within you. Bang. To sorry, that was a pen that fell on the floor, but they're really emphasizing this for you. You have everything you need now. There is nothing else you need to do except continue to choose you. And it's like each footstep this little figure makes, right, is being drawn to the moon. And I'm seeing the moon as you, as your truth, your light. You are being drawn to yourself. And with that, others will be magnetized or drawn to you because of your magnetism. So you are becoming highly magnetic in this new role, this new, let's stick with role, this new role that you are choosing to play with at this time. And I'm just hearing you are a source for it. You are a source. You are source. You are also a source for a source to channel through. Source wants you to play with this. That's what I'm hearing. Source really wants you to play with this, to quieten the mind, to follow the flow. Maybe you create music. Maybe it's cooking. I know that there is a chef that is part of this community. Maybe your flow is cooking. Maybe it's many things. Maybe it's doodling with a pen while you watch the birds. Doesn't matter what it is, right? It is, the more you acknowledge this beautiful divine connection that you have to higher consciousness, the more that you allow yourself to play with it, the easier it will come to you. Because like me, you are here to channel through what comes to you in the now. I may not be in full trance, my ego is still here, but it's not really. It's observing. It's the best way I can describe it. It's observing. The words that come just come, and I trust. And this has been my experience in many forms, in the forms that I will co-create, but at the time thought was just creating. You know, before I woke up and knew about co-creation, I always knew that my paintings would just kind of follow a flow of their own, that I would just do what I felt called to, and somehow they would just work out. And that this is kind of an example of what you're being asked to truly step into your 0 point of creation, the magician within you, to allow yourself to express yourself and that which desires to be channeled through you, to be brought into form through your being. Okay, you and only you can bring whatever this magic is through. I'm hearing that, like, and I'm hearing it, and I'm hearing it again, and I'm hearing it echo. Only you can bring in this thing, and you might not know what it is now, but you don't need to. What you now is, it's like polishing. There was a card, I think it was yesterday, where I drew from the alchemy deck, and silver came through, and this polishing, like right now, the urges that you are experiencing are coming up so that you can polish your skill set and like polish the connection and take out the cobwebs. Okay, I'm going to shuffle and see if there's anything else, but I think that might be it, friends. I think this is quite a long... Oh, no. There is more. There is more. Okay, I'm being told to not take what is sticking to the floor, which should have seemed obvious. But at the time, it felt like there was more, because there was also 4 cards. So I'm hearing that the 4 is just significant of the beautiful foundation that you are building at this time. And it's starting with the alchemy of your mind, the alchemy of you. When you bloom where you are planted, it does not literally mean that you're going to be staying, this is coming through at 111, that you are going to be staying where you have planted. Think of everything that you do now as, imagine in your mind, your frequency, that you were building your dream house, your dream house right now, the dream house for the future now you. But you couldn't do it with the materials or even have the conversation. This is something that takes place on a frequency level, and it's you holding the pose, you trusting, you playing with source. Imagine that every single time you chose to answer the call, every single time you co-created with source, what you were doing was pouring magical, golden, sparkly glitter into the foundation of your new home. And home can be metaphoric for just the new chapter, the new whatever, but you are at this juncture laying the foundation for your heaven on earth. And it is through your alchemy in the now, your anchoring of the light in the now, your choosing to see and perceive things differently than you have ever before in the now, choosing to release your light, to be the light that you are, to be the beacon that you are without fear or judgment. This is the calling I hear for you. And I'm seeing owls, as if like owls, I'm bringing you messages, which may very well be the case. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of owls lately, or hearing them. So that might be relevant for someone. What you choose to see, how you choose to perceive the world and everything in it, including you, but mostly you, but also everything, because everything is you. How you choose to perceive the world, it doesn't change how the world perceives you, although it is a byproduct of that, or that is a byproduct of that. You magnetize to you what is for you. You also create. You create magic for others. And that is what you came here to do. You came here to be a sacred mirror. This particular card combination confirms that for me. It's not the first time that's come through, but it's not for everyone. It may be for a few, I don't know. But if you've made it to this point in the message, I can feel the truth of this, of the words that are coming through. You are a sacred mirror for others. Others are liberated by witnessing you, choosing you. People bear witness to the magic that you bring in through your choices. You are here to be a divine sacred mirror for others, to see and feel their way forward. Well, not even forward, but like their way here now. You're here to help others find their way here now, in whatever way you feel called to. I don't know. Maybe you are just really, really friendly to people and you have little conversations with random strangers that assist them. I don't know. But you see, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be complicated. You are being called to do what is easy for you now, what feels in resonance with the being that you are now. 222 as this is coming through, because you are being called to be the new human that you designed yourself to be, that you have awakened to. Okay, beautiful divine ones. I'm being told to stop there. And as I said that, my eyes drifted to the floor and I see the Three of Voices, the Three of Swords on the floor. You're being called not to pick up your pain. Do you know how easy it is to pick up your pain? You do it in a moment. You do it with a thought. You see a photograph, you're attached to the stories that were linked to that photograph, and kapoom, kapow, you've picked up pain that isn't yours anymore. And yes, it's up for alchemy, but you don't have to pick it up. You can just as easily choose in that now moment to be like, I know this is not for me. This is not a true feeling for me. It's the way I used to feel because I didn't know better, but I don't choose it now. You don't have to pick it up. You can leave it there. I want to almost like move the camera and show you. You can leave your pain on the floor. Playing with your pain is just as much entertaining the story as like choosing to constantly attach to the story. Like there are moments where you will be triggered in your 3D reality. You will be triggered in your 3D reality. Everything that happens now is to remind you of the new human that you are. Okay, Divine One, Thank you for co-creating this message with me, with us here today. Thank you for coming to play. Have a beautiful, magical now. Bye-bye.